New Max Boost from Maxwell House with 3 levels of caffeine, so you can design it, build it.
20 things you probably didn't know about Fortnite. What's going on, guys? Biblical Reaper here. So we're back with another video. Today we're going to be going over 20 things you probably didn't know in Fortnite. Now, Fortnite is taking the gaming realm by storm. A lot of people are playing it. It's free to play on PS4, Xbox One, PC. Granted, it's a fun game. People are loving it, and it's free. How can you lose in that situation? But like I said, we're going to be going over 20 things you probably didn't know. Now, some of these things may apply to beginners, novice, or even advanced players in Fortnite. So we're going to go ahead and start off with number 1. Now, as you're dropping into the field and you find a shield potion, you probably want to use that instantly. Some players like to hold it and use it as they go throughout the map as it gets longer in the game, but that doesn't make sense. As soon as you get that, drink that potion instantly. Now, number 2 comes in for especially beginners. That is very important. You want to learn how to build and edit buildings extensively. It's very important to the meta of the game. Now, what do you mean by that? If you are a beginner player and you do not know how to make buildings and structures and use them to your advantage, you're going to want to do that as soon as possible. You're not going to want to skip that and just go in there guns blazing trying to shoot everybody. It's not like a normal FPS shooter. You have to play tactically, and using these buildings, you could make many creations that will eventually save your life while you're playing Fortnite. Now, number 3 is also a very important tactic. When you're running down a wall, you want to make sure that you turn and face it before you start to slide down the wall. So it's called wall running, and the reason why you want to do this is it will alleviate some of the damage. If you don't do it right, chances are you will die, or you will take even more damage than you would if you were actually looking at it as you're sliding down the hill. So it's very important to make sure before you start to descend down the wall to turn your back as you're going down and look at the wall and try to stay calm as possible. Now, number 4 is pretty self-explanatory, but some people like to just go in guns a-blazing, find a weapon really quick, and try to take out the enemies. Especially when you're first starting off in this game, chances are you're going to want to avoid other players when you're landing onto the battlefield so you can get equipment, guns, and as well as some, band-aids or health packs, stuff like that, before you get in to gunfights so you have a longer ability to stay alive. Now, number 5 is a general rule of thumb for any gunfighting game. You want to be on the high ground. High ground usually wins the gunfights. And the reason why that happens is you have a better view of the opponent that you're actually shooting at. If you have to aim up and shoot at a person, not only are you losing peripheral vision, they have the better shot on you. So you always want to be on a high ground, if possible, before getting into a gunfight. And for number 6, quicker farming by hitting the same spot with the pickaxe. Oftentimes we'll move as you're hitting the object, but you gently go back to the original spot. This is a little bit easier done with the mouse and keyboard, but it is very possible to do with a controller on the Xbox One or PS4, whatever console you are using. And the reason why that you want to hit the same spot, that can help you get some wins when you first start. Shoot enemies head on. The best time and best place to kill somebody is when they don't even know you're there. Now, the footsteps in this game are pretty loud, but it doesn't mean you can't get behind them and sneak up and get the easy kill. Coming in at the number 11 spot is pistols are great in short-range combat. A lot of people don't realize in Fortnite that the pistols actually have a decent amount of power and will get you out of some situation, rifle, or you can go get some great loot from going under the bridge and get your game started to win this battle royale. Now, number 13 is Luke, because they're going to be helpless when you start shooting at them. Now, coming in at the number 14, this will help you land faster onto the map in Fortnite. To land faster, all you have to do is go to the edge of the map when you jump out. When you get closer to the ground, because it's a lower elevation, your chute will pop open automatically, and then you can just glide into the ground. It will save you some seconds, which can be the difference between life and death when you're landing on an area. Now, if there's nobody around, you might not have to do this, but it may be a tip that could help you if you see somebody right next to you, they're landing close to you, and they might be closer to a gun than you.
All right, mate, this is a joint venture.
I'll
bring you the goods, and you take what you need.